We're off and running at Oaklawn Park. Uneventful break. Sexagenarian sent for speed. Mammoet is quick alongside of him. These two match their motors down the back stretch. Colonel Caliente right behind, tracking in the third position. Springtown on the rail here. Between them is Band's Free Spirit. Kaidu Declare deep on the course, 4 off the pace. Gap of a length here to Dark Vector, second to last. And Mellifluous is at the back of the field with a half mile to go. Sexagenarian, narrow lead. Mammoet pressing hard from the outside. Colonel Caliente 3 wide as they charge into the far turn. These three have put 2 lengths on Springtown, who's 4th right behind them. Big gap of 5 or 6 to Dark Vector, claiming the 5th position. Dark Vector on the move. Kaidu Declare shoved upon in the 6th spot. Band's Free Spirit calls it an afternoon. Mellifluous never picked up his feet as they come to the top of the stretch. Colonel Caliente breezing by Sexagenarian at the top of the stretch. Colonel Caliente goes for home. Dark Vector continues to run on. Springtown right inside of him. Colonel Caliente with the lead. Dark Vector grandstand side trying to push past. It's Colonel Caliente inside holding on to the lead. Colonel Caliente, Abel Cedillo kicking on late to win it. Dark Vector will be second. Springtown third. Mellifluous checked in fourth. And we're off. Good beginning for all the runners. From the inside, Chateau's Blur the long shot up on the pace. Kissing Cash has early lick as well. Here's Flat Storming on the outside to make it a party of 3. Now make it a party of 2. Chateau's Blur eases off the pace. Kissing Cash, Flat Storming, they're together. Chateau's Blur taken back to third with Anti-Up Tony and Majestic Tornado between that pair. Gap of 2 to Chiquita Reina. A similar margin to Kanchi Nation is in mid-division. 5 clear of B Bluff. Ragtime Sizzle to the inside, and Wowzers is at the tail end of the field. They are strung out, rounding the far turn here. Kissin' Cash, narrow lead. Flat Stormin' right up alongside as they round the far turn. Gap of 4 now. Majestic Tornado into third, but is all in right now. Anti-Up Tony under the stick, losing position. Passed by Catchy Nation as they come off the turn. Kissin' Cash, Christian Torres on the lead, putting away Flat Stormin', who can't keep up. Majestic Tornado is next. Catchy Nation trying to run on late, but it's Kissin' Cash hitting the 16th pole with about a 6-length lead. It's an insurmountable lead here for Kissin' Cash. Kissin' Cash waving goodbye to the competition and comes home well ahead. Catchy Nation was second, tight for third. Anti-Up Tony and Majestic Tornado. And we're off. Instamania away slowly. Humorous Saint had no problems coming out of the gate, steps on the gas, accelerates while set hard to get to the lead. Stroll's Mischief moving up to come and challenge, and these two hook up down the back stretch. Stroll's Mischief, narrow lead now. Humorous Saint the pressure, but they're moving quickly up top. Gap of 4. Rebel Ridge, the first-time starter, in a good position, followed by Arco Thunder, God's Country, City Rider to the inside. Another 2 back to 70s Music, Global Heat Wave there together. Instamania parked deep on the course, second to last now, and Corky's Choice drops to the rear as they round the far turn. Stroll's Mischief, narrow lead. Humorous Saint right there, just a length now to Rebel Ridge, who's come under a bit of a ride in the 3 path. Instamania trying to make a dash from the back of the field. He's 4 wide. He's lost a lot of ground on the turn. Let's see if he can keep this move up. They're off the turn. Humorous Saint, Stroll's Mischief inside, going better. Stroll's Mischief kicking on now. Rebel Ridge trying to get there. Instamania on the far outside. Stroll's Mischief, Amir Mendoza, 26-1, opening up. Stroll's Mischief hitting the 16th pole. Instamania with a very good race on debut, but Stroll's Mischief is going to do it at first asking at a big number. Stroll's Mischief comfortably, love the slop today. Second home Instamania, then 70s Music and God's Country.
Experience the excitement of horse racing with Oaklawn Anywhere. If you're an Arkansas resident, you can watch and wager on horse racing from around the globe, whether you're at home or on the go, with any smartphone, laptop, or tablet, anytime, anywhere. Download the free Oaklawn Anywhere app and register for a sign-up bonus. With access to past performances, live video, race replays, and expert handicapping data, you're always in the know with no subscription fees. Bet online anytime with Oaklawn Anywhere, exclusively available to Arkansans. Right, Max? Oaklawn Anywhere. Our season never ends. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hey, Sophie, want to know the speed figures, class ratings, and pace numbers of every horse running today? What about the past performances? How about watching a replay? Want to place a bet?
I already did, Nancy, on the Oaklawn Anywhere app. Do you want to know the dam and sour of every horse running today? What about their workout records? What about jockey and trainer stats? What about track bias stats?
Where'd you find that?
The Oaklawn Anywhere app updated. You're such a boomer. Give me your phone. I can't believe you didn't know that there's everything from favorite win percentages to run style stats and median win payouts. I mean, there's a lot more on here too.
Deposit some funds into my account while you're at it and let's make some money. Oaklawn Anywhere makes my job a lot easier.
Watch, learn, and wager on racing around the world with the Oaklawn Anywhere app.
Our season
never ends. This message is brought to you by Oaklawn Anywhere. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
We're ready to go. And we're off. A little bit of an awkward break from favoritism. No problems from Pacific. He wins the start. Rebs Tomb quicker naturally. He's in front now. Pacific takes second. Favoritism on a hold. Got bumped between horses at the break, and he's claiming third deep on the course going into the first turn. Magical Wish saving ground on the turn. So is Labambo, the gray horse, right behind him. First bid. Second to last now, and Stoke the Fire has no intention of going on early. He'll attempt to do his best running later. Approaching the three-quarter pole, Rebs Tomb, David Cabrera set up shop on the lead here. Lead by 3 parts of a length, now a half. Pacific, the presser on the outside. Favoritism in the blue blinkers, 3 deep. Runs in third. Magical Wish to his inside. Another 2 to Labambo. 3 parts to first bid, and 4 more to Stoke the Fire as the 7 runners head down the barn side towards the half-mile pole. Rebs Tomb went the opening quarter in 23-4. The half in 48-2. Moderate pace here set by Rebs Tomb. Pacific, shown more rain, 3 parts of a length behind second. Favoritism routing for the first time, continues to race 3 wide as he hits the far turn run. Magical Wish on the fence. Labambo shaken up now on the 2-path in 5th. He's 5 off the lead, now 6, being joined by the other gray. First bid, who's mounting a rally from the back. He's trying to anyway. And Stoke the Fire has yet to pass the runner as they round the far turn. Here's Pacific to grab the lead away from Rebs Tomb. Favoritism in an all-out drive. 3 deep in the swing off the turn. Magical Wish is next. First bid continues to run on down the center of the track. Pacific, he's in front. First bid trying to collar him. Here he comes on the outside. Magical Wish into third. First bid roaring to the front inside the 16th pole. Pacific's trying from the inside, coming back at him. First bid, Pacific head and head, coming to the line. First bid head in front. First bid is first. Pacific, game effort, but has to settle for second today. Magical Wish was third. Stoke the Fire from the rear. And we're off. Pahoho de Oro blasts out of the outside post and shows speed prominent early on. Here's Pronghorn to move up to come and challenge. Untamed Moment on a hold. Her rider rations her speed early. Anonima getting outside into the first turn run, and the long shot Stylish Lady drops to the back. So the Steve Asmussen entrance first and last around the first turn. Pronghorn sets up shop on the lead. 3 parts of a length ahead. Pahoho de Oro not letting that front runner get a clear lead here. Gap of 3. Untamed Moment. Another 2 lengths to Anonima and a similar margin to Stylish Lady. 5th and last onto the backstretch. It's Pronghorn in the Kaleem Shah red, white, and blue colors. Eric Asmussen aboard. Neck in front. Pahoho de Oro. Ramon Vasquez right there to match her. And they put 4 lengths on Anonima. Manny Esquivel getting her into third, passing Untamed Moment and Francisco Arrieta. Big gap to Stylish Lady Keith Asmussen with a half mile to go. Pahoho de Oro and the white blinkers going on now. Pronghorn behind in second. Pahoho de Oro says, come and catch me as she hits the far turn, gets to the rail, and opens up two. Pronghorn trying to re-rally, but is left behind in second. A length and a tail behind the front runner, getting into the two path here. Anonymous third. She's hard ridden. Untamed Moment, Fry from the lead, trying to get going on the rail. She is getting closer. Stylish Lady has been outrun. Top of the lane, Pahoho de Oro going well, going to be tough. Pahoho de Oro down the lane, switches leads by two. Pronghorn's coming back on the outside. Pahoho de Oro trying to dig in here. Pronghorn right behind, chasing hard. Pahoho de Oro finding more on the lead with a 16th to go, and it's Pahoho de Oro to win it. Pahoho de Oro, Ramon Vasquez over Pronghorn, then Untamed Moment. Tight battle for fourth. Photo, Stylish Lady, and Anonymous. To go. And Laroff. Brass Knucks far outside, put into play early. Here's El Chavo part of the pace. Midnight Menace wedges himself between that pair. These three across the track, approaching the first turn. Midnight Menace in the yellow blinkers goes on to set the pace. El Chavo to the inside. Brass Knucks three wide as they round the turn. Gap of four. Refined Design in the fourth spot, out flat to the outside. Spring St. Dreamer second to last. I'm Worthy at the back of the pack as they make their way up the back stretch. Midnight Menace, Tyler Bacon clear by two. Brass Knucks takes a hold. He'll track in second, and El Chavo is third on the inside, two off the pace. Still a back gap of 3 or 4 to Out Flat, who's in the fourth position, passing Refined Design on the rail. I'm Worthy now joining that one, and 2 back to Spring St. Dreamer, who's now the back marker as they make their way to the half-mile pole. Midnight Menace in a good gallop goes at a decent clip. Leads by a length. Brass Knucks right behind on his tail second. El Chavo third as they go into the turn. Out Flat into the turn is fourth, but he's sent upon as they go into that turn. Gap at 3, I'm Worthy. Refined Design has lost position. He calls it a day, and Spring St. Dreamer still well behind. Around the far turn they go. Midnight Menace the leader here. Brass Knucks second. Here comes Out Flat still under that ride, and on the outside, I'm Worthy's getting into it. I'm Worthy on the far outside trying to pick off foes here. Midnight Menace the one to run down at the top of the lane. I'm Worthy continues to run on without Flat off the turn. Midnight Menace 3/16 to go, the leader. Outside, I'm Worthy, the only one with a shot to beat him. He's got a good chance to. I'm Worthy on the outside. Midnight Menace, though, digging in. Outside, I'm Worthy trying to get by him. Midnight Menace tough on the front end. I'm Worthy still second. He won't get there. Midnight Menace gate to wire over I'm Worthy, then Out Flat tight for fourth between Brass Knucks and Spring St. Dreamer. Midnight Menace took him all the way at 14-1.
Welcome to Oaklawn, where every arrival marks the beginning of a memorable stay. From the moment you walk through our doors, Oaklawn's dedicated team is committed to exceeding your expectations. Our concierge is ready to welcome you by tailoring your ideal escape. Indulge in the amenities of our resort and immerse yourself in Oaklawn's cabana-lined pool, the perfect place to soak up the sun. Allow us to personalize a retreat for rejuvenation at Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star spa. Conveniently located inside Oaklawn, the Astral Spa offers a comprehensive menu of therapies designed to delight the modern-day spa enthusiast. Explore a new level of luxury at Oaklawn, Hot Springs, Arkansas. your haven to stay, play, and get away. Discover the charm of hot springs and check into Oaklawn, your ultimate destination. At Oaklawn, we're all about getting you closer to the action no matter where you are.
And we have 2 apps to keep you in the game.
You can bet on your favorite teams with Oaklawn Sports.
Or you can bet on your favorite horses with Oaklawn Anywhere.
Whether you're home or on the go, Oaklawn Anywhere and Oaklawn Sports gives you a safe and secure platform to get in on the action with thousands of wagering options right at your fingertips.
Oaklawn Sports is available anywhere in the state of Arkansas.
Where you can bet on your favorite teams or players in a variety of sports, including in-game proposition betting.
Oaklawn Anywhere is the horse racing app exclusively for Arkansas residents,
Where you can watch and wager on all the top races from Oaklawn,
along with year-round races from coast to coast and around the globe.
whether you're at the track, on the go, or at home.
The excitement is always within reach.
With Oaklawn Anywhere and Oaklawn Sports.
Oaklawn is your gateway to stay connected to the sports and horse racing that you love.
Up your game with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app, and wager anytime, anywhere with Oaklawn Anywhere. Download both today from the App Store or Google Play. This message is brought to you by Oaklawn Sports and Oaklawn Anywhere. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
And we're off. Uneventful beginning for all. From the inside, Aerostar gets into gear early and grabs the lead. Aerostar as they head down the backstretch. Lord Majesty shaken up in second, but Aerostar is naturally quick. Leads the way here by 2. Lord Majesty second. Lucky shot there on the outside. Holiday House is 3 wide. Sutherland, 4 runners, 2 lengths off the loose leader here. A gap of another 4 to Cone Tiki, and then comes Sir Sterling on the rail. I Got No Money. Mo wins. They're side by side, and Go West is at the back of the pack as they round the far turn now. Aerostar Rapid leads by 2 rounding the turn. Lord Majesty, the first one out of the quartet right behind to give way here. Lord Majesty's dropping out of it. Aerostar still the leader by a length here. Holiday House in an all-out drive. He's second. Sutherland 3 wide in the swing off the corner. Kontiki getting into it at 22-1 on the grandstand side, trying to roll home off the turn. Aerostar in front. Holiday House struggling between horses. Kontiki, Sutherland on the far outside. It's Kontiki trying to catch Sutherland. Aerostar hanging tough on the inside. Final 16th. Kontiki surges to the lead, and it's Kontiki drawing away from off the pace at a number to kick off the late pick 5. Sutherland was second. Aerostar third. Holiday House fourth across the finish. And we're off. Saving Hard a little bit hesitant after the break. Gunfire, flashing early, Speed has the lead. Highway Patrol second with World Fair, Capital Connection, Amazing Music. That quartet stretched across the track right behind Gunfire, who's on the lead down the barn side here. Happy I Am in the 6th position. Roman Honor a length behind him. Then comes Fairfield Bay, Saving Heart, now passing Joe Willie, who drops to the rear with a half mile to go. It's still Gunfire, loose up top. A length and a tail ahead. Capital Connection comes out of the crowd to take second. Amazing Music third, sent upon 3 wide, now 2.5 or 3 behind the front-running Gunfire. Then comes Highway Patrol. World Fair under a ride, making his way outside of that rival. The others well behind at this point, hitting the quarter pole. Gunfire clear on the lead. Capital Connection shaken up. Amazing Music still deep as they come off the turn. World Fair joining him as they come down the lane. Gunfire clear outside. Capital Connection trying to reel him in. These two 1-2 throughout. That's how they hit the furlong pole. Gunfire still clear on the lead. Capital Connection wandering about, and it's going to be Gunfire. 2 wins today for Abel Cedillo. Gunfire clear to the finish. Capital Connection second. Highway Patrol third. World Fair was fourth.
This is my Oaklawn.
Looking for a win? When you sign up for Oaklawn Anywhere, there's an easy way to score a $150 bonus, and it's as simple as placing your next bet. Here's how it works. You sign up, place your bets because that's the fun part, and for every $200 you wager in the first 30 days, Oaklawn gives you $50.
$50?
Yes, just keep placing your bets to reach $150 in bonus cash. Easy, right? Every time you hit the $200 mark, you'll get your bonus credited in the next 3 business days. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for Oaklawn Anywhere, place your bets, and start collecting your bonus. It's as easy as it sounds. Remember, the thrill of racing is always at your fingertips with Oaklawn Anywhere. Our season never ends. This message is brought to you by Oaklawn Anywhere, Arkansas's exclusive window to worldwide racing. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
And they're off in the Azeri. Majestic Oops popped out of the gate, was a length better than Nitrogen out of the gate. Nitrogen's going to settle right off the pace here. Her stablemate Lacara is going to the lead. Standout Sensation takes second. Majestic Oops into third, happy to track. And Nitrogen behind horses now in the 4th position with Quiet Side. Regaled is at the back of the field with Perfect Shot. So it's Lacara setting up on the lead here, is clear. Gets everything her own way. Lacara, the grade 1 winner, a length and a half in front. Standout Sensation, Shown More Rain second. Majestic Oops third. Nitrogen now a little bit keen between horses, claiming third with Majestic Oops. Quiet Side deep onto the back stretch. She's 4 ahead of Perfect Shot. And Regaled, who's at the back of the field now with 5 furlongs to go. Lacara went 23 3/5 seconds the first quarter mile. Still a length and a half clear of Standout Sensation. Nitrogen relaxed in the bridle. She's in third on the outside, 3 or 4 paths off the rail. Majestic Oops is 4th on the inside. Quiet Side, the first one under pressure, in 5th, losing contact with the top 4 as they go into the far turn. Big gap back to Perfect Shot and also Regaled. Around the far turn they go. Lacara doing it comfortably here. She's the one to reel in. 3/4 of a length ahead. Standout Sensation second. Here comes Nitrogen now. Nitrogen on the outside, 3 wide, passing Standout Sensation, and the 2 Marcassi entrants are together here. Lacara off the turn. Nitrogen there on the outside. Majestic Oops at 9-1, trying to pull off a surprise here down the lane. Nitrogen has swallowed up her stablemate, but she's got to deal with Majestic Oops. Majestic Oops has got the lead, and inside the 16th pole, she's trying to put away Nitrogen. It's Majestic Oops. She has put away Nitrogen. Regaled coming on late. Majestic Oops. Francisco Arrieta for the Dan Ward barn to win the Azeri at 9-1. Regaled second. Nitrogen third best today, and then Standout Sensation. And we're off. From the inside, number 1 Dude, prominent early, big gain right there. Cooper in right behind them in the 3rd spot. Classy Empire on the outside. Publisher Fountain Run, they're together. And Dr. Storm's at the back as they go into the first turn run. Number 1 Dude, number 1 early, leads by about a half length from Classy Empire, who's taken back. Big gain into the 2nd position. He goes to come and press the issue on number 1 Dude, who has the rail and the lead. Cooper in running a joint 3rd with Publisher, Fountain Run, and Classy Empire. 4 deep onto the back stretch. 2 more back to Dr. Storm, who's at the rear. 5 furlongs to go now. Number 1 Dude, narrow lead, big gain to the outside, sticking to him. Length and a half to Publisher, goes well right behind the speed now, is on the heels of the leader, and is still in that line. A joint 3rd. Fountain Run, between horses getting shuffled back as I say that, and a 3 deep Cooper in. 2 more back to Classy Empire. Dr. Storm getting closer on the rail. He's only 5 from the top as they approach the far turn run. Number 1 Dude, neck in front. Big gain has been hounding him throughout. Length and a half to Publisher. Waiting down on the inside. Cooperins pinning him in while under a hard ride here. Publisher has horse. A gap of 2 to Fountain Run, who's given way. Dr. Storm joins him, and Classy Empire is tailed off as they hit the quarter pole here. Publisher looking for a way outside. He gets the 3 path to run on here. Publisher on the outside. Here he comes down the center of the track. Up to pounce on number 1 Dude. Big gain between them. Publisher grabs the lead with a furlong to go. Accelerates. Dr. Storm coming on the scene. nicely. Publisher needs to quicken. Dr. Storm with a powerful surge to the lead now. Dr. Storm from last. Publisher coming back at him. Publisher came back and won it. How about that? That was incredible. Publisher got it over Dr. Storm. Cooper in it. And we're off in the finale. Good break for all. Going to the lead, that's One Cool Dude. And he strides in front with the gray. Midnight Majesty, who's moving up to come and challenge. One Cool Dude steps on the gas as I say that, leads the way. Steel Link taking second. Nat Gas right behind them in third. Flying Martini to the outside. It's Bob's Business claiming fifth on the rail. He's 3 lengths off the pace. Midnight Majesty, after braking well, has settled off the pace as well on a hold going into the 4-turn run. CPG is next in the group. Amundsen is sent along from the inside position. He's 8 lengths from the top, rounding the 4-turn. Remember, the Fear is past him. Win it second to last as they round the 4-turn here. One Cool Dude, narrow lead. Steel Link coming on. Just a neck behind as they approach the quarter pole here. They're 2 lengths ahead. Midnight Majesty getting underway on the outside, claiming third as they come off the turn. Steel Link alongside of the front runner. Inside, it's One Cool Dude and Midnight Majesty 3 wide as they come down the lane. Any one of the 3 could win it here with a furlong to go. Steel Link, One Cool Dude battling on, and Midnight Majesty on the outside, driving to the line with 100 yards to go. One Cool Dude, Steel Link, nose in front. One Cool Dude battling. Photo finish that went to Steel Link. We're going to give it to him. He got it by a nose, I believe. One Cool Dude second, Midnight Majesty third.